Hi, I'm Mark Tyrrell of Uncommon Knowledge, and welcome to 3 ways to communicate client responsibility in therapy. What you can say to ensure your client joins the therapeutic endeavor. So there you are, struggling to keep your head above water in a tempestuous sea. Drowning is imminent. With moments to spare, a rescuer arrives and throws you an inflatable life jacket. They have, for the time being, fulfilled their responsibility as rescuer. But now you have a responsibility. You have to put the life jacket on. Therapists help those who help themselves. You might have noticed that some clients can adopt a deep passivity about their lives, expecting and waiting for things to be done to and done for them. But therapy and counseling and coaching don't really work like that. As practitioners, we work with, not on, our clients. And we need to make sure the client gets this. Now, some of the popular ideas as to what therapy should be may come from the past, when therapy was seen as an endless analysis in which the idea was an intellectual exploration rather than a practical improvement in the patient's life. All the client had to do was talk. The therapist might do little and somehow change was expected to occur. Then again, some clients' very problems may be caused by the passivity resulting from learned helplessness. Past genuine disempowerment may have led them to over-apply the sense of passivity and helplessness, so that any sense of can-do has been temporarily lost from their lives. We might need to help them deal with that, the learned helplessness, before they become actively engaged enough in their own progress during the therapy. But to be successful, therapy and counseling and coaching require the client to take ownership of their share of the therapeutic work. Any kind of magical thinking, particularly in relation to the role of therapy interventions or techniques, can become an obstacle to the real work of change. Okay, they still need to put the life jacket on. Magical thinking happens when we, or our clients, assume that change and progress will happen just as a result of them turning up for therapy. You'll work your magic, certainly, and they'll miraculously be cured and leave happy and fulfilled in all ways, but not have to do anything at all. That's the magical thinking. So here are 3 ways we can powerfully convey the importance of client responsibility in therapy. Number 1, say it straight. No need to be vague here. It's absolutely fine to say something straightforward like, the real change happens inside you, and we need to work together. We can work as a team if you do your part. Okay. Number 2, use analogy. So I'll often use the life jacket analogy that I mentioned a moment ago, or I might say something along the lines of, I'm learning to play the guitar, and I have a wonderful guitar teacher. But I'm the one who has to bring my guitar to the lesson, pay attention to what I'm being taught, and practice regularly as best I can. Now, there's a lot I can help you with, but of course, you need to let me help you. Or 3, talk about their capabilities. So no matter what interventions and techniques you use in your work, the point is, it's their own psychotherapeutic or hypnotic potential that is pivotal in the work that you're doing with them. So you might very permissively suggest, I'm very curious as to just how much of your potential you can explore and develop today. And perhaps you can really enjoy that sense of curiosity too, and wonder where it's going to take you. Talking like this is pretty hypnotic in itself, as it encourages greater openness to ideas and expectation of change. So talking in terms of what they can do encourages a sense of capability and also subtly communicates their personal role in their therapeutic progress. As Dr. Milton Erickson once said, what your patient does and what he learns must be learned from within himself. There is not anything you can force into the patient. So I hope you found that useful, and if you did, please hit like and subscribe. And if you want to hear when my next video is published, hit the notification bell below. I'm Mark Tyrrell of Uncommon Knowledge, and if you'd like to subscribe to my email newsletter, you can find it over at unk.com/blog. That's unk.com/blog. and thanks for watching.